Good morning, FinMonkeys listeners. I'm Noah Mercer, and I'm thrilled to kick off another fast-moving market day with you. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's unpack what's shaping the markets right now. First up, Intel just blew past expectations with a strong earnings beat, sending semiconductor stocks higher and sparking fresh optimism around AI-related hardware. Right after that, Alphabet rolled out a massive $40 billion infusion into Anthropic, underscoring the fierce race for generative AI talent. And on the commodity side, crude oil slipped a touch, easing pressure on energy-intensive firms and giving the broader market a brief breather. So, what's framing the day? Intel's earnings gave investors a clear signal that demand for chips remains robust, especially as AI workloads keep expanding. That confidence pushed semiconductor shares higher, and the Nasdaq rallied on the back of that momentum. Meanwhile, Google's deep-pocketed investment in Anthropic signaled that the big tech players are willing to pour cash into AI talent, reinforcing the narrative that the sector's growth trajectory is still steep. Together, these stories illustrate how hardware and software bets are driving market expectations for tech growth, even as we keep an eye on energy price movements that could temper that enthusiasm. Beyond the tech headlines, policy dynamics are keeping the market on its toes. A recent dip in Brent oil, briefly nudging above $107 a barrel, reminded investors how quickly commodity swings can weigh on energy-intensive companies. At the same time, the Justice Department's decision to drop a probe into the Federal Reserve helped push Treasury yields lower, clearing the path for the Senate to consider nominee Warsh for the Fed. Warsh's push for a broader inflation yardstick could reshape how the Fed gauges price pressures, potentially altering the trajectory of interest rates. In short, while AI and chips are lighting up the equity side, regulatory moves and commodity prices are the undercurrents that could steer the broader market in the days ahead. That's the FinMonkeys morning brief for today. The next thing to watch is Fed nominee discussions and oil price trends for clues on market direction. Thanks for listening to FinMonkeys. We'll be back tomorrow with the next market setup.